Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to take a lesson on simple present tense. Present tense, so please concentrate with me while I'm explaining. Simple present tense is a verb tense with two main uses. We use the simple present tense when an action is happening right now, or when it happens regularly or unceasingly, which is why it's sometimes called present indefinite. Okay, depending on the person, the present or the simple present tense is formed by using the root form or by adding s or es or ies to the verb. Okay, so we add s, es, ies to the verb. For example, let's take these examples on simple present tense. I feel great. I feel great. Another example, he loves apple pies. He loves apple pies. Loves. He loves apple pies. Also, we have I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry. An adjective. I am sorry. Also, I am sorry to hear that you are sick. I'm sorry to hear that you're sick. The other is to talk about habitual actions or occurrences. For example, he practices the piano every day. Every day practices. He practices the piano every day. Repeated actions. Also, we have John travels during the summer. John travels during the summer. Travels during the summer. Talk about habitual actions or occurrences. Also, another example, they run all night. They run all night. They run. The form of the verb, run. Okay? Rooted form of the verb, run. Typically, when we want to describe a temporary action that is currently in progress, we use the present continuous. For example, he can't come to the phone. He can't come to the phone right now because she's brushing. Sorry, she can't come to the phone right now because she's brushing her teeth. Okay? So this is present continuous tense, is brushing now. Something that is happening now. But for the simple present tense, it is something that usually happens. It's actions that they are actions that are repeated. Okay, every day, every month, during the summer, every holiday, every week, and so on. Usually, sometimes, always, often, all the time. So it could be simple present tense. And if it's something happening now, we use present continuous tense. How to form the simple present tense? In this simple present, most regular verbs use the root form except the third person singular, which ends in s. First person singular, like I write. I write. Second person singular, you write. You write. Third person singular, he or she or it writes. Note the s. The rooted form of the verb write. I write, you write, they write, we write, but he or she or it writes. For a few verbs, the third person singular ends with es instead of s. Typically, these are the verbs whose root form ends in o, c, h, t, h, double s, or gh, or z. Then we add es to the verb. For example, go, then it becomes goes. Catch, catch, catches, catches, okay. And so on. A first person singular with go, I go, I go. Second personal singular, you go. Third person singular, he or she or it goes. Okay. First person plural, we go. Second person plural, you go. Third person plural, they go. For most regular verbs, you put the negation of the verb before the verb. For example, I don't smell anything. It comes first before the verb. I don't smell anything. How to make the simple present tense negative? So the negative way of present simple tense. This formula for making a simple present verb negative is do or does plus not plus the root of the verb, root form of the verb. Okay, so do, does not, do not, live, does not live, the root form of the verb. You can also use the contraction don't or don't or doesn't instead of do not. Instead of using do not, we use don't. Instead of does not, we use doesn't. Let's take some examples on this. She doesn't want to share the pie. She doesn't want. She doesn't. And the root form of the verb want. Also, we can use she doesn't think there is enough to go around. She doesn't think there is enough to go around. Doesn't think. She doesn't, and the root form of the verb, think. Also, another example. I don't want to leave my country. I don't want to leave my country. Don't want. They don't. We don't. You don't. But she doesn't. He doesn't. It doesn't. Now we are going to take how to ask a question in present tense. How to ask a question. The formula for asking a question in this simple present tense is do or does plus the subject, then the root form of the verb. Root form of verb. Okay? But we use do with you or they or plural noun. But does we use does with he or she or it or singular noun. For example, do you like bananas? Does she like oranges? And so on. Okay? Do you, do they, does he, does she. And the root form of the verb, live, walk, run, eat, and so on. For example, do you live in Paris? Do you live in Paris? Do you or does she want milk? Does she want milk? So here do you and the root form of the verb live. You do you, and also does she want, the root form of the verb want. Okay, this is the subject and this is the verb. Okay, do you live in Paris? Does she want milk? Okay, there is also another note that we should take. The verb to be in the simple present. We use I am, he or she or it is, we, you or they are. I am, she is, he is, but we are, you are, they are. For example, I am a student. I am a student. verb to be, present simple. Also, he is a doctor. He's a doctor. Is, verb to be. They are engineers. Okay, they are engineers. I wish you understand today's video, which is about present simple tense or simple present tense. Please don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel to get more videos. See you next time. Goodbye.